I'm Debbie Davis, and my yoga experience, woo! A sweating workout. It's a poem. Of course, I love poetry. And these are my personal feelings and how I saw others use this yoga experience. It's a poem. Okay. Throughout the years, I've heard many impressive things about yoga. Some describe yoga to be an exercise in a comfortable setting where one can learn body movement, meditation skills, relax, revitalize the body, mind, and soul. Though impressed and recommended, I never made yoga a person to go. I was energetic and on my carnival poetic performance high while leaving Texas Southern University. I waited my first yoga experience, not realizing I would hate it eventually. I filled out a form, paid my $15, and entered the personal belonging area at Yoga House. I mentioned to my classmate, I'm like, wait a minute, this room is kind of warm. So I thought a little warmth can't cause any harm. After all, I had on 2 shirts, pantyhose, because TSU's classroom is always cold. With yoga on my mind, I figured, once I entered the relaxed, cool meditation area, I would be fine. See, so entering, I could see some of my classmates, they were on their mats, seemed like they were relaxing. I was so caught up in the moment, not realizing sometimes looks can be deceiving. When I entered, I couldn't believe it was so hot. With 2 heaters on opposite sides of the room, feeling deceived, stress replaced my eagerness. Throughout this very difficult, hot experience, I continued to think about other things I could have spent that $15 on. Seriously. I try not to dwell on it. I mean, that thought was done is done. How can I give a positive word of mouth about Yoga House? I mean, after all, I'm trying to see a brighter side of this extremely hot experience. Possibly, I'm supporting, a black-owned business. I'll receive an outstanding grade. I'm burning off calories. I paid my money, so I'm completing this assignment while seeking ways to appropriately vent. Okay, I observed my classmates and others who were extremely sweaty, but smiling and seemed to be having fun. While I thought negative thoughts and rolled my eyes at Dr. Johnson. People actually seem to enjoy this extreme heat. Maybe once you experience it's the real treat. I really had to control my thoughts about Dr. Johnson. Besides, I could have been promptly refunded, removed one of my shirts, my pantyhose. How should I have responded? My perspiration was dropping on my mat like a river of tears. I mean, I was extremely disappointed. My experience was nothing like others had decided, feeling drained, wondering what I had gained. I surely didn't feel revived until I saw a man dripping with sweat, honey. Ooh, he was sweat from head to toe. Hey, now don't be tripping. I was just thinking he was probably a future bodybuilder. Would probably put on a great show. Well, still feeling disappointed about my first yoga experience. I mean, I usually enjoy vigorous workouts, but in a cool environment is the norm. A few days later, I remembered I agreed with all Yoga House experience when I signed their consent form. Something to think about. While uncomfortably finally preparing to leave Yoga House, students asked Dr. Johnson why she didn't tell us that Yoga House would be so hot. She said, I had experienced yoga workouts elsewhere, but it was never that hot. I guess this experience was difficult for her as well. Although I couldn't tell, just like our yoga instructor, the sister girl never broke a sweat.
Are you serious? She did.
Oh, well. Later on, I quickly joined my thoughts about and doubts about Yoga House. I wanted to rid myself of the deep negative, disappointing feelings. Yet I don't view yoga negatively. That was a yoga experience. I would probably embrace another opportunity. So I can think of several reasons to give a positive word of mouth about Yoga House. Hi. Hi.
for the record,
Oh, that was a
Lowe's
joke.
were